the Board of Works meeting to order and Martha Foley. First order of business is roll call.
James.
Present.
Gary.
Present. Next up would be the approval of the minutes of our November 12th session. Move to approve. Second. Then moved and seconded that we approve the minutes for our November 10th session or 12th session. All those in favor say aye. Aye. Those opposed, nay. Motion carried. Citizen comments today. There being none, we'll move on to unfinished business. We have a sewer issue on 402 West 2nd Street. Mr. Rodriguez here today.
Sam.
Was he asking for the whole thing on that?
No, he was asking for a portion.
But he never said even how much. The bill was $250 and so I don't know if you want to vote to just. You want to vote at all on anything? Or what would you vote for?
He was told he needed to come to the meeting,
Right, in the email, yes.
Yeah.
And it was not just verbal, it was in an email, so.
Then I don't know that we actually need to vote to deny it, because he hasn't really made a request, I would just say,
Okay.
just say.
We'll take it off the
Not
agenda.
carry it over again, and if he wants to come back, then at some later meeting, he can request it in person.
Should I just remember, will not.
No action was taken on him. And if he wants to raise the issue, he can come forward and
Needs it. Take no action on that at this time, and if he wants to reintroduce the request, we'll take it this time when he can be here in person. Moving on to new business, we have our 2026 through 2028 trash services notices of award and contract.
You need to vote to approve the contract. And they had it to review, and you were good with that last draft.
I'll move we approve the trash service contract 2026 through 2028.
I'll second that motion. It's been moved and seconded that we accept the contract from Noble County for 2026 to 2028. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Those opposed, nay. Motion carried. Thank you.
I have two originals here, so one for you, you'll sign it, and then we'll keep them. And then I have the notice for notice for order. Okay. We need that out.
Next up, we have some a quote for some 2026 gear for the fire department. Jeremy.
We need to press the button.
Okay, I got the quote from MES for turnout gear. This is our firefighting gear. Later I'll come back for some rescue gear. Of course, as usual, the price goes up again.
Well, sure.
So, price per set was $3,658. That's our spec. It's got the built-in belt, so we just have to clip in, like if the guys go into the ladder and go up. They don't have to put on one of the belts. It's built right into the gear. So I'm requesting to get 4 sets. It would be $14,632. And this is off of next year's budget. It takes them a while to custom made the gear for everybody.
And that is in the capital planning. And this, we only ever get one quote because they
Have
do
the,
our specs. They're the one, the only one in this area.
yeah, they have our spec, so they have to, like, I can't go to another salespeople from another department, and ask for a quote because MES has our specs from Warning Right, so they're the only ones that can get our price for us.
It is something in the capital budget, so, I'll move that, we accept the quote from MES for our turnout sets at, $3,658 each. Request is for 4 sets, which is $14,632.
Second that motion.
It's been moved and seconded that, we accept the quote from MES, for the fire department's, turnout gear. 4 sets for $14,632. All those in favor say aye. Aye. Those opposed? Motion carried.
Thank you.
Next up, we have the wastewater treatment plant. We got a report. The quote for some parts.
So, I had Xylem come in and give us some training on our UV system. Because we thought there would be some things wrong with it, so they were out of there, also did an inspection of it. Lo and behold, there was a couple parts that need repaired. So that's what this this here is. It's just parts that are need repaired on the system. The first one is an air cylinder, so there's 3 banks of lights and uses compressed air to essentially clean the lights throughout the day. And one of those cylinders is broken, and so it doesn't run, which gets the lights dirty, so it doesn't disinfect as well. And the brush, it just cleans off the sensor to determine the intensity of the UV light. The last piece here is another UV sensor. That way we have a backup because the ones that we have are old. The tech said that they're still workable, but they are old. And when they go out, it just shuts down the system. So that way we have a backup for if when that happens, we can start it right back up. And then the last thing on here is an order processing fee. I called around a couple of the suppliers that I've used for other pieces of equipment from them, but all 3 of these are specialty pieces that supplier that outside suppliers don't deal with. That report that you have is just going through what all of their findings that they had when they were here.
Parts are generally good for a few years.
Oh, absolutely. These parts, as long as we've had this system, these parts haven't been replaced yet. So they'll be good for a while. Yeah. At the very least.
5,783 is the total cost.
Correct. That includes a processing fee.
What is the processing? What's that?
I assume it's just how they're gonna label shipping and handling and all that.
Something they don't get processing.
Right.
They're paying us for we use
They all charge it.
Right.
They just don't all always put it in this.
They don't put it-
So writing it in the price.
It could just be shipping charges.
That's what I'm imagining it's just typical shipping and handling. They just label it as processing fees.
A lot of folks don't even give you the shipping and
I'll move we approve this purchase for $5,783 for parts.
I'll second that. Been moved and seconded that, we accept the quote, from, Wenco for $5,783 per parts. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Those opposed, nay. Motion carried.
Thank you very much.
Thank you, Bill. Move on to department head comments here. Jeremy, anything?
Nothing.
Yeah.
We have another employee that's gonna retire, end of this year, first of next. And I've got one app in, I've got another one coming in, first of next week. I would like to try to hire them, the first meeting of December, so we got some time that Tim's still here, that we can work with him a little bit. Tim doing most of our maintenance. And this guy, I got somebody that's interested that has maintenance experience. So I would think it would be a good time to get them in here, so they got some time to work with Tim. So I would just request that if we can try to work this so it works out, board works, doing interviews and stuff.
Yeah, you have a 48-hour notice for the interview or the executive session, so that'll depend on when you can do it, because you only got 2 weeks in between the next meeting, because we don't have an extra.
Well, whatever we can do it, however we can do it, as soon as we can do it, I'd like to do that. So,
As soon as you can do it, today, it has to be like our working days. So today's the 26th, but probably the 48-hour notice, I mean, they have to go out today for an afternoon one on Tuesday, or even that wait till Wednesday. Oh, Earl's gone.
I'll be on, Wednesday close to noon. I'll be available. Wednesday, Tuesday, I'll be around.
No, you can't do it Tuesday.
Couldn't do it Tuesday.
On Monday. They have to be after whatever time we can send those out today.
We'll be able to see all.
Yeah, I can, we can go Wednesday.
Wednesday would give us plenty of time.
Okay.
You have 2 people in there.
okay,
You have the applications.
I got one, the other one's coming in first of next week. I'll call him and make sure he gets in there on Monday and gets it in.
So what time? do you want it?
Okay, that's all I got. Thank you.
Thank you, Jeff.
Yep.
I would imagine,
I suspect that. Ben, or John,
Sorry, I beat you to the punch. I'm just here to update y'all about the community crossing project. I reported Monday, and I know Tom wasn't there, so I was hoping Ron would be here too. But anyways, little update. Obviously all the paving got done. They're currently working on Commerce, finishing up driveways. They should have the last driveway poured Monday. So all the forms will be taken off by Tuesday, and saw cutting, and I believe all the concrete work will be done by next Tuesday. They're currently backfilling curbs. I heard from the project manager that striping, temporary striping, which is paint, will be put down until the spring, when they'll come back in and do the thermoplastic striping next week. So they're gonna do temporary painting next week, as well as restoration. They're gonna hyperseed everything, and we'll hold retainage back if it doesn't take, we can have them touch it up in the spring. So just want to give you an update. We're wrapping up by the end of next week. That project will, in the field, be done, and then you'll hopefully see me at your next meeting with their final pay request. And then the meeting after that, which is at the 23rd, or we don't have one.
It's 24th, and that's a holiday. Generally, the second December board works meetings from things.
Okay, so January, it looks like we'll release all the retainage except for the 2 items I mentioned. So that's all I have to report, unless anybody has any more questions.
I guess it's up to you if you want to schedule a meeting. I said it's up to you, I guess, if you want to reschedule to a different day, but
Yeah.
I mean, we've always just kind of, the last board meeting, canceled it when it falls on holiday. That's up to you. We don't need to, I'm just saying if you want to, that's up to the board to make that decision.
No rush from me, I mean,
We can just wait and see at the next meeting.
okay,
If it looks like there's gonna be something that needs to be taken care of.
that's all I have to report.
Thanks, Carol. Ben, anything else?
Nothing else.
No, thank you. Laura?
Do not.
Laura?
Other than, I wanted to commend Barb on all the hard work she did on this trash
Oh, yeah.
contract bidding and that whole process, we've got it down to.
Push the rest.
Yeah, it was a lot of stress.
Thank you.
You know, it only comes up every few years, but it was a lot of work.
Yeah.
It turned out,
Comes up
well,
with
I think we got it good.
contracts.
ended up getting a good result and gonna save some money for the house homeowners, so. Thank you.
Always appreciate everything he does.
Yeah.
It's just that I don't know how you make
Yeah.
it. Topics.
These days, my brain might not anymore.
For those that haven't been by the Veterans Memorial, yesterday they got the statue in place and everything else, so basically it's complete. Now, really, it looks awesome down there, so take a little time and drive by and stop and look at it and everything else before we get snowstorm or something here. So,
And the kiosk was installed.
yeah, kiosk is there, everything.
It has information on there for the ones that we had and part of the ones that I was able to what do you say, pull the needles out of the haystack from what I received from the Legion, so I'll work on trying to get more of that as we go along, but we'll get more information out on our website and on the social media sites so that hopefully more people, including some people in this room, have family members who didn't get their forms turned in. Only a couple of people. We have some employees who are also veterans, but we didn't have any of their stuff, so. I don't know what they're waiting on, but maybe now that it's actually up there, they'll get it there.
That'd be really neat to, people would use that kiosk, bring up anybody you want to, read about it.
Anybody we have in there.
Who's in there, yeah, so, pretty exciting to have that completed now, and get it done before major weather sets in. Well,
The other nice thing about that kiosk, if they can't find the person, they can email us directly from there. There's also the little thing that you scan, like all those little QR code. Yeah, there's QR code, you can scan it, so that you can also have it on your phone or whatever, so that you can email us directly and say, we have information, and they get it and fill out a form and get their information in there.
Glad to hear John's report, things are getting wrapped up here on the street projects. Glad to see that straightened up there on Thomas Drive. That was really a mess up there. Glad to see that's coming together before the weather sets in too. So, I guess with that, about all I have for right now, so I entertain a motion to adjourn. So moved. Seconded. Moved and seconded that we adjourn. All those in favor say aye. Aye. Adjourn. Thank you.